And hello, everybody. We are back to a political talk show. And as I told you, we're going to change gears just a little bit because we got a real treat over here. Nothing we like better than having a bunch of kids in the studio. Isn't that true, guys? I didn't hear nothing back there. But you know what? We really do. We love having the children in the studio. Youth is what we're all about. We love supporting the youth. So what we have here today, we have the Children's Theater of Elgin. And what that is their youth ages from 7 to 15. And they got the opportunity to participate in theatrical experiences which broaden their perspectives, build their confidence, and create a community with others who share passion for the arts. And they also have like a sister group or troupe, I guess you would call it, the Fox Valley Theater Company. So I'm going to introduce you to our guests that are in the studio with us today. And here we go. Right over here to my left, the first gentleman we're going to introduce. Normally we do ladies first, but we're going to go with the gentleman. We're going to introduce him right away. And this is Mason. Mason, how you doing?
Very good, thank you.
I'm glad you're with us in the studio today. This is kind of the first time you ever been on before?
Second time. I did it in like July of 2024 for Matilda the Musical.
So this is really working for you. I can see that confidence in you.
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't kidding me. This ain't your first time. I know exactly what's going on here, folks. And then we got Kennedy. Kennedy, how are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Yeah, a little louder voice. Pretend you're on stage. Kennedy, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
There you go. Is this your first time doing this? Yeah? Don't be worried. Just follow this guy over here. Watch what Mason does, and it's all going to work out fine. And then we have our pro over here. She's been around for a while. This is Isabella.
Hi. I'm doing great. First time ever doing this, so I'm really excited for it.
Oh, come on. It can't be the first time. The way you stepped right up to that mic. Hi, I'm Isabella. This is really great. I like to see that. Yeah, this is what it's all about, folks, really. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. For those of you who don't know what it is that you do, it's, theater is really important. And at a young age, I was in high school, I did some plays. I was in Dames at Sea and The Blue Angel. Yeah, The Blue Angel is more of an adult type of a film. That's what that, Marlene Dietrich, it was kind of a bar setting, all that smoke and stuff like that. Dames at Sea was a fun musical. Both musicals, but Dames at Sea was a real cool one. You know what I mean? It was just kind of everybody laughing and joking around and having a good time. The other one was a little bit darker, but it was okay. You learn something out of it. You learn different techniques. You learn that, theater, you're telling somebody else's story in most cases. Would you guys not agree to that? What do you think, Mason?
I would agree.
100%.
Yeah, Isabella, yeah, you're on that. Kennedy, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so is this giving you a little better, we'll say, confidence, like meeting other people and talking to other people by, you're performing in front of how many people are out there? I don't know how many are in the theaters.
1,200?
1,200 people? Are you kidding me? There's only a camera in front of me. I couldn't imagine 1,200 people. And I'm not shy in front of a mic. Oh, my gosh. 1,200. Do you remember your lines when you guys are in front of 1,200 people?
Yeah, it's like after practicing for a while, you kind of get it. It's like...
Well, that's kind of neat, ain't it? Wow, I'm impressed. I got to tell you the truth. We have over here as well, they're not on camera and they're not on the microphone just yet, but we've got Brent Holtram. He's the director. And then we have Anna Roberts, who's the producer of this presentation that's going to go on. So you know what? Let's just get right to it. The name of the show, if I have it right, is A Diary of a Wimpy Kid, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that could have been my story. So I get how that works. So I'm going to go right, let's get up here with Mason. Mason, so what? You've been involved in many productions. Is that true?
I'm up to 4 CTE shows.
You're on 4 right now. So 1,200 is nothing to you. It's like, don't worry about it, right?
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And your role is what?
A Rally. So the main character's sidekick, kind of like goofy.
I kind of just kind of being yourself then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes.
And you performed in theater, other local companies other than just the Elgin one?
I've performed down at the studio in Rockford and the Rao Center in Crystal Lake.
Rao Center's pretty neat, ain't it?
Yes.
I've been there before. Yeah, I haven't been to the Rockford one. I don't know why I haven't ventured my way out there. But this Greg Heffley is a pretty unique character,
Yes.
huh? How is he so unique?
He's so unique because he can be like the nicest person as a character, and then he can just throw you under the bus.
Ah, okay.
Two
Kinda-
different characters.
Maybe a little bit of awkwardness to
Yes.
him here and there. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
You could relate to him in any way. Are you an awkward kind of
I
a guy?
mean, sometimes, not always. I try not to be, but sometimes I can be for sure.
Yeah. And it did it change you in any way with the way you more or less deal with people?
Not always,
Yeah.
but yes.
Is
Sometimes.
this a different role from your past roles?
I've actually played this role once
Yeah.
at the Row Center.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Oh, this is
just
nothing
rerunning
for
it,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a rerun for you.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be making everybody else look good. Is that what it is? Is that why you got him around Kennedy, huh? Well, I know we put you in the middle. They said we're going to put Kennedy in the middle because she's on the softer side. So tell us a little bit about you. Tell them about you're appearing as what, Paulie?
This is my third CTE show,
Okay.
and I've performed at Paramount Theaters before.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's
I
it?
haven't gone anywhere else.
Well, tell us about like your the role that you're playing.
Well, I'm kind of like Patty Farrell's best friend. She's kind of Greg's bully in a way.
Uh-huh.
So,
And the role, you're Pauline, though, is
Yeah.
that correct? It's because I'm trying to get all these names right. I get the Wimpy over here. I got Pauline over there. And down the line, God knows what Isabella's going to be over here. I can't wait to see. But I guess it's going to be pretty good. But, so you've been in your third CTE production, huh?
yes.
And you're getting comfortable with all this, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe this isn't shyness. This is just a little bit more like, putting the hair out of your eyes and saying, I got this. I'm a performer. Is that what you're trying to do?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, I think maybe you got this. I think you're a little sharper than you. When you first come in, I said, well, maybe she's the shy one. I don't think you're the shy one. Are you enjoying this type of performances?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Which was your favorite so far?
I think this one's going to be my favorite because it's my first featured role, I would say.
Ah, see? So you are the cool one. That's what it is. I like that. That's okay. Hey, let's talk about Isabella now. Isabella, you're a veteran performer, so you got to really hit this one because you got to, hit it for everybody out there. But this is what? This is your 11th?
This is probably like 11, 12 CTE show, and I'm reaching maybe like 18, 20 productions in total, mixing with with like plays and musicals. I performed at like various high schools, Jacobs, Hampshire, and Dundee Crown, as well as like the Hemmons and ECC. So
Wow.
yeah, I've done a lot of shows, and it's really fun for me, and I love it.
A lot of credentials because they gave me a big list of what everybody's done and all that. I couldn't fit all your stuff on my sheet of paper. I want you to know that. But now this is the Wimpy Kid is your final show
For CTE,
before you make a transition, right?
Yeah.
And what's that transition all about? What does that mean?
So I'm gonna be moving to FETC, cause like CTE
You're
kinda-
moving to FETC.
FETC,
What's that?
the Fox Valley Theater Company.
There you go.
So it's like once you get older, and you age out of CTE, you can go to that. And like CTE kind of showed me my passion for theater, so I definitely want to continue with it. And it's nice that I also can like continue with it with a different company, even though it's like connected. So I'm really like excited to be able to keep going.
Yeah. So it's like a step up, right?
Yeah.
To your next level. Well, that's pretty neat. You gonna hang around and try and help the other kids as far as what they're doing over at CT? Does it work that way or no?
I don't
just
know.
gonna be
I
focused
would
on
love
the
to.
other-
Yeah, I want to definitely come see the shows and like see everyone perform because like CTE is like I love it so much, and it's nice to see everyone also continue as well.
I'm sure when you walk in, everybody knows it's Isabella, right? Huh? You got to have a lot of friends over there. You make good friends from doing this type of stuff,
Yeah, I
right?
met some of like my best friends from CTE, so it's like a really nice experience, and I've met like amazing people.
Yeah, that's neat. And it's nice. I like how they make the transition, though. Where you
Yeah.
can go from the one piece and you elevate yourself to the next. Now, is there anything that goes beyond, the Fox Valley thing that you're talking about?
I haven't thought about it yet. Until I like get into like college, because I can do it until like 20, 23. So I'm still like I haven't really thought about that yet, but definitely want to continue with it. So trying to maybe find another company after that, because I definitely want to keep going with theater even after I age out of FETC as well.
And I know, like with the theater stuff, that's what they call it. Companies, like company
Yeah.
is a different performing group. Is that what what that would be? For
Yeah, I just call it
those
different,
that
like,
don't
theater
know what it is?
companies.
Yeah, okay. Well, a lot of people don't understand what that dialogue means.
Yeah, so like it's just like different groups that allow like people to do theater of different ages. So, like CTE is like second to ninth grade, and it's really nice so that people can like come together and do theater. And then FETC is for the older group after you age out of CTE, and it's just like different age groups allowing to keep doing theater.
Ah, this is neat.
Yeah.
I've got 2 granddaughters and 1 grandson. I actually got 3 granddaughters. I just had a new one.
Oh,
Out
nice.
in Connecticut, man. My son, my twin, he had a beautiful little girl, Gianna. So this is great. So I think I'm going to try and encourage my kids to get involved in this. I love the strength in which, you gentlemen and ladies project yourself. This is really good. And like, what would you like, maybe tell somebody else, or how would you tell somebody else coming up into the ranks here doing this? What kind of advice, or, would you like to share a piece of your wisdom or advice? What would you like to say to the younger kids?
So for younger kids like wanting to join theater, or if like you just started, personally for me, I started in 4th grade. I had just turned maybe like I think 11, and I was like a little bit nervous because it was like my first time, but also I was like really excited, and I kind of just didn't think about the amount of people. I just thought, this is what I've been doing. I find like my family or friends in the audience and like lock eyes with them, and that makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So like find someone in the audience, and then it kind of just feels like you're performing to them and not like such a large crowd. And after a while, like you get more comfortable with it. And it's just it's nice. You get to like show off like what you've been working really hard on, and it's nice to be able to like show
that.
it off. Yeah.
So bring your own support system. That's all. What would you think about that? Do you agree with that there, Kennedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we got a yeah out of her, right? That's better than none. How about you, Mason? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I agree a lot on that.
Yeah, do you bring everybody along with you?
Most of the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you're that kind of guy, though, that clumsy guy. You got a lot of people to bring with you?
Not always.
Yeah?
But yeah.
Yeah.
I started in like I think 2023 with my first show with CTE,
Yeah.
and then I just kept going from there.
Excellent. All right, listen, you're listening to WRMN 1410. We are in Studio 14, and we're encouraging any phone calls you'd like to talk with Mason, Kennedy, or Isabella. Please give us a call at 847-931-1410. We're going to take a real short little break, kind of get realigned over here and meet some of the other kids, and then we're going to talk some more. WRMN 1410. Be back in a few moments.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. That's 800-785-1673.
Shop smarter and greener with Remix Market. We specialize in high-quality, gently used furniture, home decor, and unique treasures. Perfect for giving your space a fresh look without hurting your wallet or the planet. As part of the Junkluggers family, we're on a mission to keep items out of landfills by rehoming them to loving homes like yours. Whether you're decorating, downsizing, or hunting for that perfect one-of-a-kind piece, Remix Market is your sustainable shopping destination. Visit us online at remixmarket.com and start shopping sustainably today.
Hi, this is Sue with Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, Illinois. Are you looking for the perfect hangout spot? Swing by Newman's Corner Pub right at the corner of 72 and State Street in Hampshire. Enjoy fantastic drinks, live music, and a fun crowd that makes every visit special. Test your luck with our hot slots and our Queen of Hearts drawing every Saturday at 3 p.m. Challenge your friends to darts or pool while you're here. Newman's Corner Pub, where every day feels like a weekend. Visit us at Route 72 and State Street in Hampshire. That's Newman's Corner Pub, your new favorite spot.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
Hey, we're back to a political talk show, but this is no political talk show that we got going on today. We got a great thing going on over here. We've got the Children's Theater of Elgin. They are live in studio, and they're getting ready to sing this really cool song. I'm really happy about all of this, but we've already introduced our three main characters, I guess we'll call them, that are going to be performing in the play, and that was Mason, Kennedy, and Isabella. And then we also have now that's going to be singing. I want to make sure I get their names right. We have Torben, we have Greta, Rebecca, and Magdalena. Did I get everybody? All right. Plus, who's also going to be singing? I know we're going to hear Mason. He's not as bad as you think. Okay, just before you guys get crazy. Kennedy, she'll be a little weak, but we'll hear her. And Isabella, we have her standing in the back because, boy, does she project. You know what I mean? So, all right, everybody. We're going to hear this song. And the name of this song, I believe, is Better Than You. So what do you think about that? All right, everybody. Here we go. Better Than You.
I'm Greg Kifley and I wanna be your head of middle school treasury.
He's got a lot of great ideas and he'll see him through. So when you're gonna vote, think, what would Heffley do? Boo! I'm trying to make you famous, but they're missing the point.
What does someone have to do to get success and destroy? Hello, my name is Patty Farrell. I get all straight A's. I have 500,000 friends who give me heaps of praise. Perfect shoes and perfect dresses, perfect teeth and hair. Do I maybe sound conceited? Well, I'm not. I swear. Oh, I play basketball and volleyball and water polo. I'm the lead in every play and I sing every solo. I go out and find the homeless and I feed them dinner. What's that bragging? I can't help it. I'm a stone cold winner. I do everything better than you. I do everything better than you. When you're gonna vote for treasurer, I know what to do. Whatever I do better than you. Oh, she's the cutest and the brightest and the best and smartest. She's a brilliant mathematician and a chef and artist. If you want your steak to sparkle, then let Patty craft it. Do you like the skits we're doing? Cause she choreographed it. Choreography, Rowley? How can we beat that?
I don't know, but Josh says to keep herself fortified with nutrition. Want a Twizzler?
Yes! I'm Greg Kefley and the boy to beat.
A vote for Greg is a vote that's sweet!
I can get you all some candy from the vending machine to prove that I'm the greatest treasurer you've ever seen. I started baking Monday morning and I couldn't stop. I thought I got these extra sprinkles, they should go on top. These are vegan, these are gluten-free, and these are nuts. I made enough for everybody plus a dozen donuts. I do everything better than you. I do everything better than you. It isn't vicious or malicious, it's just totally true. Whatever I do better than you. Rowley, what are you doing with that cupcake?
They're free!
Ugh, she does everything better than me. The truth is that Patty is better than me. But if the truth is problematic, instead of being democratic, I'll take her down a peg or three. Hey everybody, listen up. Patty Farrell's got lice. It's gonna spread to everybody, maybe even to Bryce. She could cancel Pizza Friday. She could make us eat salad.
The kid is raising some concerns and I think they are valid.
That's right. I heard she picks her nose
and wipes it on her clothes.
There's fungus on her toes. Ew, ew, ew. Her locker smells like cheese
mixed up with mushy peas. She's got a fart disease.
Ew, ew. Her run's a total joke. It's only blowing smoke. She hates you, common folk.
That's so true.
So come election day, unless you wanna pay, vote, vote me. And I annoy you, then destroy you with my campaigning. You just make up a little lie, and people think that it's true. Ha ha. Patty Farrell, na na. Patty Farrell, ta ta. Patty Farrell, I'm better than. There he is, Mrs. Clayton. That's the brute who's been spreading awful rumors about me.
Greg Heffley, what a despicable act. Heffley, what a despicable act. Smearing Patty's name with no basis in fact. I'll see you all week in detention. Your campaigning is through.
Hey, Heffley, remember back in second grade you got me with blue? I've made it my mission to crush your ambition, so I'm doing everything better than you.
Now that's some kind of act, everybody. How do you like that? That was tremendous. A great round of applause. Those of you listening, come on, give us a quick phone call. Tell us you liked what you heard. 847-931-1410. Call Beyond the Air. I got to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Thank you very, very much. What a performance. I got to tell you, that performance is really something else. I'm playing that music even some more. How you like that, huh? Yeah, that was really something. You guys did a great job. An outstanding, wonderful job. Thank you very much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great crew. But we're going to talk a few more questions. We're going to talk with Mason, Kennedy, and Isabella again. So we thank the other performers. In case you didn't get their names, we're going to say it again. It's Torben, Greta, Rebecca, Magdalena. Thank you, ladies. Have a great day. Stay off to the side for just a few more seconds, and we're going to get to you in just a minute. Folks, you want to take your seat again? Thank you very much. I like that. I'm going to keep playing that song. Give you guys a chance to get acclimated over here. All right, so I'm going to ask you this over here. We're going to go right to Kennedy. Kennedy, how many we got left? Yeah, we're going 30 seconds. We're going right to a break over here. But what part of the play does this that song come in at?
It's towards the beginning when Patty Farrell and Greg Heffley are kind of trying to run for treasurer to see who wins.
Okay, and that's like about what part of the play?
It's towards the beginning.
It's toward the beginning?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. All right, great. All right, hold on for just 1 second. No break. Okay. Well, my producer said, cool thing, we don't have to go to a break. How you like that? He's the only one that could override it. I can't. But, okay, how many songs are in this production?
Like 15?
15 different songs?
Probably around that.
Yeah.
And how many pages of lines do you guys have to remember, too?
The entire script's around, I think 140.
Wow. For each person?
Not for each person. As a full cast, yes.
Well, hey, I don't know what you guys do over there. But, yeah, that's the script, huh? What about you, Kennedy? How many you got?
I have probably 3 or 4 lines.
Yeah.
But I have them.
Yeah.
Down.
Is that part of the competition between everybody? I got more lines than you. Or doesn't that
It's
come into
honestly
play?
just getting a part in general.
Is it? Yeah, it's got to be. Being a part of the company. See, I'm catching on to the lingo. Being a part of the company has got to be where it's at. And then again, especially for yourself, Isabella, to be able to make the progression and get yourself to go to that next level. That's just got to be awesome. And you're right there, Kennedy. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm reading all your credentials. I'm teasing you again from the beginning, saying you're the shy one on that, but I think you're the confident one. more and more that I'm watching. I was watching you singing. Everybody did a great job with their singing performance. Really, this is a whole lot better than what I was expecting. I'm going to be real honest with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, they gave me this pieces of paper. They says, hey, listen, we got these kids coming out. Hey, and there's Rose Martinez, our committee woman for the city of Elgin, walking by, waving at everybody. So she heard you kids too, and she gave the thumbs up. So you have to like that, right? You got everybody. We have speakers out on the street, in case you're wondering, how are these people looking in? Well, we let everybody know what we're doing around here. Not that we're the talk of the town for no reason, right? But we are the talk of the town. We have acts like this on our show. How can we help but do that? So I think what I'd like to do, I just want to get more from you, Mason. You know, are you like the start? Who's the first one that goes on stage? Are you the first one with the
That
lines?
would be Torben,
Torben
or Greg.
Okay. And then your role comes in about when?
Just so the main first song is Middle of It All. After the part 2, then I come on and say a little bit of my spiel, and then it goes back, and then I have my song after.
Oh, so you have your own little solo song too. What's the name of your song?
Joshy Says.
Joshy Says. Kennedy, what about you? You could pull your mic just down a little bit for yourself. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. So go ahead. What songs do you do? Do you have a solo as well?
I don't have a solo song, but I mean, I sing in a few songs.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm not putting you on the spot or making anybody feel bad like he's got a solo, you don't have a solo. See, what people don't understand, this is all that group performance. You know, when you say a company, you're all part of the company. Whether you've got a solo, whether he's got a solo, that doesn't mean nothing. It's the fact that you're all participating and then you're all supporting each other. I think that's the important part. Would you at least agree, Isabella?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you have a solo?
I don't have like a solo song, but I do have a solo in the Fregley song because I play Fregley's mom. So I have like a little part there where I have alone, which is fun.
Okay. And now, good example. Now, you would think you're advancing into this next level, you'd have all these solo songs. It's not about that. It's about what you're able to do and what you're able to do as a group and as a company. And I think that's great. And I would bet that, you know, your director, do you call him Brett or do you call him Mr. Holotram? What do you call him?
I just call him Brett. I'm
Do
like,
you call him
yeah,
Brett?
I've known him for a while, so it's like.
And how about Anna? Is she just Anna on this?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're going to bring them on in a few short moments. We're going to take a break in another 5 minutes, but I want to still hear just a little bit, excuse me, just a little bit more about, you know, what happens on stage for those aren't watching. You know, Mason, you had given us a good insight, but, you know, Kennedy, somebody's wanting to get into this, and I'm telling you, anybody that's watching, hey, we got a phone call. Hold on, Kennedy. I'm always doing that to you, and I'm putting you off to the sideline. It's not on purpose, I'm honest. All right, hold on. Well, hey, caller, you hung up. Call again. That's 847-931-1410. I went to push the button, and you were gone. But that's good, because you knew I was talking to Kennedy. So, Kennedy, tell me a little bit some more, you know, just about the setting of this particular play and getting yourself built up for it.
It's about people that are going into 6th grade, and Greg Heffley wants to be really popular, so he's trying to get really popular.
And does he do it by, like, maybe bullying other people or something like that? Is there a little bit of a message of that in there, too, somewhere, or no?
Well, he thinks that rallies kind of, like, making him less cool.
Oh, okay. So he has to figure how to be the cooler dude.
Yeah.
Of the two. Okay.
So he's kind of being rude to him a little because he's kind of just shutting him out.
Yeah.
But
So who wins at the end of all of this? Is there a winner?
for like,
you know.
No?
It's like, so at the end, there's a song called The Cheese Touch. There's this piece of cheese on, like, the blacktop.
Okay.
And all the kids, like, sing and dance about it. And at the end, I am forced
You're not ruining the story here, are you? No, go ahead. Tell us. I'm only playing.
I don't know.
Nah, go ahead. Let us have it.
I'm
Go ahead,
forced
Mason.
to eat the cheese.
Yeah.
And then Greg takes the blame for it and says that he's the one who had to eat the cheese.
But you eat the cheese off the ground?
Yes, I have to.
Ugh.
It's like if you eat it, then you won't be popular. So
Yeah.
that was kind of like a message where you like didn't really care about that anymore.
I see. Pretty neat. Yes. So it does have a little message in here. See, thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Isabella. So, like, Kennedy, what would you recommend to somebody who, like I said, they've heard just great song and they're going to watch it again, time and time again? because every one of you could share it. This is going to be saved on YouTube. So I would hope you'd show it to all your friends. Not my part, your part, the singing part. So, what would you tell somebody who wants to get into this? What would you, say you're trying to do a commercial, for the Children's, Theater of Elgin. What would you say?
Well, I would definitely say that they would practice a lot for their audition. And then they really they have to be confident in their audition, and like they have to put themselves out there because it's really the only way.
And there is practice with all of this. It
Yeah.
doesn't just come easy. Practice in front of the parents or any of your friends that you could get to listen to, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine you got all the stuffed animals lined up too on your bed. I mean, that's what I used to do when I wanted to, do my performances, because I always thought I was a funny guy, a comedian and that. So I'd line up all the stuffed animals and I'd try and do my bit, right? Before I'd tell or show to my family, my 2 older brothers and my parents. And I'd get a couple of yucks, but I think my stuffed animals laughed a little louder than they did. But that's okay. That's okay. We did pretty good with that. And so this is pretty neat. And this performance is right around the corner, isn't it? This is on April the 11th and 12th. Do I got that right? It's 7:30 p.m. and April 13th at 2 p.m. And this is right in Elgin at the Hemmons Theater, or Hemmons Center. What do they call it?
Cultural Center, I think.
Hemmons Cultural Center. Yeah, that's the Hemmons. You just say the Hemmons. They'll know how to get you to it, okay? Doesn't matter which way. And this runs, I understand it's like about a 2-hour play. So they usually have a break in between it, like everywhere else, a little intermission. Nice. Nice. And ticket information, if anybody is curious on this, tickets for adults are only $16. Oh my gosh, that's cheap. Kids only $14, and you can do online at cteelgin.com. And they're also available at the door. Get your tickets right away, because I know they are going fast. And anybody now that has heard this, because everyone's going to share their little YouTube piece, I think these tickets are going to go a lot quicker than originally anticipated. So, what we're going to do. Isabel, anything you want to say before we go to the break? Because I kind of didn't go to you last. Go ahead.
Theater's like a great thing. So if you're wanting to like join it, I would say give it a try, because like it can't hurt to like try it once, and you never know what happens. So
Absolutely. Gotta give it a try.
Give it a try.
Put your toe in the water at least, right?
Yeah.
If you don't even if you make the audition and it's something that's not your cup of tea, okay, you bow out and you say you had an experience. One more thing in your life as you grow up. And how old are you?
I'm 15.
15. When did you get involved in this?
Like 4th grade. So like 11-ish. I would have just like I was turning 11 during the show. So like 10 years old, I
So you've
started.
been doing this for a good 5 years. Beautiful. Kennedy, how about you? How long you been doing this? How many years?
I started in the beginning of 4th grade. So
Yeah.
I was like 10.
Yeah. And how old are you now?
I'm almost 11.
Almost 11. So, geez, almost half your life you're in this. How often do you get to say, yeah, I've been doing this for almost half my life. This is really something, a passion that I have. What about you, Mason? How about it?
I've been doing this for 2 years, and I'm currently 12 right now.
12, huh? Yeah, you're the new guy. It's okay. All right, everybody. We're going to be back in just a few short moments. We're going to take another quick break, and we are going to come back with this company here, Children's Theater of Elgin. And they're a great company. We're going to be talking with the producer and the director of this great performance. So, hey, hang tight. We'll be right back.
At Britain's Touchless Car Wash, they know life gets busy. That's why they're here 24/7 to keep your car looking spotless, fast, and easy. Their advanced brush-free wash technology delivers a sparkling clean without a single scratch, because they treat your car like it's their own. Here's the best part. Right now, you can get a free car wash just for joining their text club. It's simple. Just text BRITT to 30400, and your first wash is on them. Britain's Touchless Car Wash has 2 convenient locations, 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin and 555 Willow in West Dundee. They're proud to keep your car clean while giving back to our community. Text BRITT to 30400. That's BRITT to 30400 now for your free car wash, and see why Britain's Touchless Car Wash is the fast, gentle, and reliable choice.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Are you ready to rock? At School of Rock Elgin, located at 353 South Randall Road, we're more than just music lessons. We're a community. Whether you're an absolute beginner or a seasoned musician, our performance-based curriculum is designed to transform your skills and confidence. From learning new instruments to rocking a full-blown concert, we bring out the best in every musician, no matter their level. Join the School of Rock Elgin family today, where music isn't just learned, it's lived. Visit the website at elgin.schoolofrock.com to sign up now to get your desired time slot. School of Rock is now open. Unleash your inner rock star.
Political party poopers got you down? Shake it off and join me, Dennis Sonar Green, every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show, where we cut through the doom and gloom with a focus on America first, constitutional values, and a populist perspective that puts you, the citizen, at the center of the conversation. At WRMN, the talk of the town, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo and bring you the straight talk you need. Whether you're frustrated with the political establishment or looking for a clear, some nonsense analysis, this show has you covered. Tune in, let's take on the issues together with a fresh, unfiltered approach. Catch us every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN, A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town.
And how you doing, everybody? We are back, WRMN 1410. Normally, we have a political talk show. But Dennis Sonar Green was so gracious. He says, you know what? I want to get these kids to have their show promoted because it's just coming right around the corner. And so that's what we're doing. We're here today with Children's Theater of Elgin. And they're going to be performing at the Hemmons Center. And right over here, sitting next to me, who do we have? We have Brent Holtram. I said it right. And he is the director. But the big cheese over here, the one in charge, that's Anna Roberts. And this is the producer. Welcome, both of you. How you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having us.
We're glad you're here. Anna, I'm going to put all the pressure on you right away. Okay. Because we want to hear, I know you got to be excited. You were in here and you've been producing the show. And really, I guess the directing, that goes to Brent. So, like, if these kids were on or off, you'd be the one everybody would be screaming at. But there should be no screaming or fault here. They sounded wonderful.
Yeah, they do. They've been putting in a lot of hours rehearsing, a lot of hard work at home, and it's going to be a great production.
And what's really amazing to me is the level of confidence that I'm seeing in this group, in this company. We're going to use the proper terminology, in this company. I mean, you've got a real put-together company over here. How about it?
We do. We work on community building during our rehearsals, so the children or the cast members know that they can rely on one another and they shouldn't be afraid of anything because we're all family.
And it seems like you're pretty approachable as well, because I saw when you were with the other children that weren't on camera in the beginning, it seems like everybody's interacting pretty well.
Absolutely.
And they call you by your first name, which is neat. It's a comfortable thing.
Yeah.
I imagine when you work this close, and I got 5 kids I count, and because one's adopted. So, but the fact of the matter is, you work that close with people, they have to be able to approach you with the right instead of Mr. This, Mr. That, Mrs. This, Mrs. That. That forms that bond, I would think, just a little bit closer.
Absolutely. I just came off producing Annie Jr. and I jumped right in to help Brent with this production. And that is one thing that I've noticed happening a lot with this production in particular, that the cast members are not afraid to come up and say, hey, let's try this. And the director, the choreographer, the music director, that's a good idea. And they take take kids' input and they put it right on the stage. And I think that has a lot to do with the kids being so comfortable with us.
Yeah, I like that. That's that company approach. The fact that maybe you have them doing I don't know, some kind of a fade to the left, and that's clumsy with the feet, and they're able to show you a way that maybe moves a little smoother, give you an opportunity to observe it and say, hey, you know what, let's do this. Right?
Absolutely.
So what about you now, Brent? This is not the first time in our studio over here.
It's not, no. So I was here. I produced Matilda
Yes, I
for
remember
Children's
that.
Theater of Elgin and Fox Valley last summer. So I
Okay.
brought the cast here for that as well.
Yeah, now you like doing this. You enjoying this still?
Absolutely, yeah. This is, a great way for me to spend my evenings. I enjoy spending the time with the kids and really watching them shine on stage and see them develop their confidence. I have a full-time job down in the city that I work, and as soon as I'm off work there, I come out here to spend time with the kids. And
That's pretty neat.
I told my son that Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are our rehearsal days, are my favorite days of the week because I just truly enjoy coming out and watching these kids give it their all and have a great time.
Is your son involved in any of the
He is,
companies?
yeah. Yep,
Really?
Yep, Mason.
Oh, that's your son?
It is, yeah.
I'll be a son of a gun. Really, Mason? This is your dad over here, huh?
No resemblance at all. Huh?
Oh, my gosh. No, I knew it was. I'm just playing around. But that's great. I mean, to be able to, work with your son, again, as a member of a company and not just him being your son, has got to speak volumes for the way you are able to put everybody at a comfortable ease. I guess I would say it that way, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think all the cast would agree. Mason gets no special treatment. I probably hold him to a higher standard than the rest of them and yank his chain just as I do all the other kids.
Yeah, that's what parents do. You have
That's
to
right.
show the impartiality, and even when you have multiple children, you have to treat them all the same. If one gets it, they all get it.
Yep.
Except for when you're going to give them a good crack. Only the one that does wrong, right? No, I never hit my kids. But, Anna, working with this guy, is he pretty easy to work with, working with Brent? What do you think?
Yes, he's absolutely great to work with. We've been together. He was my production coordinator when I did Annie Jr. So we've worked together for quite a few shows.
And for those people that don't understand, I mean, clearly we know director tells you go here, go there. But as far as like a producer, we have terminology in our business is similar, but a little bit different too. But what is a producer's job and responsibility?
I think the easiest way to explain it is take care of the money. They make sure the rehearsal spots are available, they're paid for, the director's paid for, those kind of things. So the person who handles the money organizes that. I think that's the easiest.
So are you worried about the promotions and as far as the flyers going to the right spots? Being on here is a no-brainer. Anybody could come in here, and we're glad to have you on here too, by the way. Any company that you want to, promote, Anna, I'm telling you, you already know that though. We've had you before over here. But really, Brent, any program that you want to produce or promote rather, whether it's in Elgin, anywhere from the Fox River Valley, or even out, you got something going on? Come on over here. We're community broadcasters. I can't say that enough times. And our goal over here is to just do that, is to make sure that everybody's comfortable and everybody gets the message of what's going on. And when we're talking about our youth, we're a teaching station as well. We have a lot of interns that come in through here. And that's why Dennis had to take off. He's going to teach.
Oh, excellent. Very good.
So it's a good thing. I think if we don't support our youth and get our youth in the right direction, which way we go? We're going no place, right?
Absolutely.
So I think that's absolutely wonderful. So you pretty much sum up what the producer does. They take care of making sure all the money's here and making sure that all the spots and all the little cameo appearances. So I'm a little disappointed in you. When are you going to tell us when these shows are? Go ahead.
Well, I do want to talk about our sensory show. We have a sensory show for our audience members who maybe can't handle the big lights and sounds. And we have that on Thursday. It's the day before opening night at 7 o'clock at the Hemmons.
And before you go any further, I know you just said who can't handle the big lights and the big sounds. At my church, we have that right now. There's special seats that are off to different areas that aren't as close to the speaker, that is not so much in the front of everything. And the sensory piece that you're talking about really is more important and affects a whole lot more people than people realize. Just like with you know, again, I got the fire and police background. When they first came out with the strobe lights was a way to check people for seizures. And the strobe lights was what was able for epilepsy. And what would happen is it would trigger, you know, they use those strobe lights to trigger somebody, and then they would have the medication to get them out of that, but to see just what level that it affects them. And for people, you know, I mean, we've got so many that we got a special interest for this and a special interest for that. But this is something that for so long, a lot of people haven't recognized. And because they haven't recognized it, they haven't been able to come to beautiful shows such as this. So I don't want to interrupt you on that, but it's more important than what people think. It's like, oh, okay, so we got our special show for someone special. You know, what's with all the special stuff? Well, it really is important.
It is very important.
Yeah.
We offer headphones, and it's free.
Oh, okay, that's
so
nice.
they just need to go to our website and they can fill out a little form and come on in. And, you know, they don't have to sit the entire show, which is really big for a lot of younger, you know, people who can't sit through a show. We will also have some vendors there to give them information. We'll have fidgets available for them. So we really are trying to promote that everyone can come to theater.
Nice. And when is that? So you can say
It's
it.
Thursday at 7 p.m. So April 10th at 7 p.m.
So in the past now, doing these different shows, is this the first time that you're doing this?
No, we've offered it probably the last 2 years.
At least,
Yeah. And just like maybe for a number or something like that, about how many people attend this? Do you get
We
a
do
halfway
not.
decent attendance?
We do not. We've probably 50 to 60, but
Well, that's a good showing.
Yes.
I mean, 50 or 60 people to come up to this is great.
as of today, we have 120 though. So
Oh my
the
gosh.
word is getting out, and we
Isn't that great?
would love more people to come. And
Well, so in the past, not to diminish it, it just ended up being like another dress rehearsal for your company, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you hear it, kids. There's no dress rehearsal no more, guys. Your performance has to be dead bang on.
That's right.
Especially you have 120 people. They're going to utilize the special service that you've put together. Are all the companies doing this, or is it unique to your organization?
I'm not quite sure. I know CTE and Fox Valley, we both do it, but I haven't heard of another
Yeah, I haven't heard of
company.
any other companies.
Yeah.
So my son's performed in a couple different organizations, like you mentioned, and this is the first one that I'm aware of that does it. And we do it consistently for every single production.
That
which
is great.
Which is great.
And that means that that's extra time, and that's one more performance, and that's one more time you have to get this place reserved, and you know, more communication to let everybody know what's happening. I applaud that.
Yeah.
That's
we
really
also
nice.
have next Saturday, so the 12th, our 7 p.m. performance, we'll have American Sign Language interpreters. So we do that for every single show as well, or every production, one show. So that's our 7:30 show on April 12th.
So when you do the signing, that's a special performance. You don't have signers during the regular performance, correct? Or do you?
So it's a regular performance.
No, no,
but we'll
I
just
get the
have,
performance, but
we just have
it's-
two interpreters at the very front of the theater.
Okay, so then the other shows, they don't have those.
Correct.
Okay,
That's right.
That's
Yep,
what I was
just
getting
our
at.
one
It's-
and only
okay.
show. Yep.
All right, I got it. Because it could be somewhat distracting for other people that are watching, which is nice that, and once again, you've separated out, so you're allowing other folks to enjoy it as well.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's really something. That's a big step, really. You know that?
It really
Should be
is.
proud of that.
CTA and Fox Valley try really hard to make sure everyone is included.
Yeah, I like that.
Brent and
Yeah.
I both sit on the board as well for
Oh,
CTE.
beautiful.
So
Now, how could somebody be on that board if they wanted to?
Fill out an interest form at cteelgin.com, and we're always looking for dedicated volunteers to either help us with particular shows or help shape our company and lead us into the future.
And all the stuff we're talking about, if anybody wanted to get a show performance, or if they wanted to do, you know, be a part of it, be maybe a director or an aide of some type, CTE.
cteelgin.com.
Yep. That's simple.
Yep, we have some great summer camp programs that we're going to be offering during the summer break for kids. There's information on the website there. And then our sister troupe, Fox Valley Theater Company, is going to be presenting American Idiot this summer.
Oh, nice.
And that's for kids in ninth
Is that
grade
from the
through
Green
age
Day,
23.
American
It
Idiot?
is, yeah. The
Oh,
Green
no
Day
kidding.
music, yeah.
Wow, we're getting the
Yeah.
kids to get some hip
We
stuff
are,
out here. I
yeah,
like that.
absolutely. And
Yeah, that's
they're
my
starting
days
auditions
growing.
in 2 weeks. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's going to be wonderful.
it will be.
Are these the
I think
group that's here?
Isabella's of age to,
Is she?
participate for
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at our time. It looks like we got to have maybe 4 minutes or so. How about we bring everybody back up on stage right behind our producer and our director? And if I could pull this off the right way, I think we're going to be able to play that cool song one more time. So let's everybody cross their fingers. You ready? Let's see if I got it. Hey, I think I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Go ahead, guys. Start singing. Of course, when it's time.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear it.
I'm trying to make you famous, but they're missing the point.
What does someone have to do to get success in this joint? Hello, my name is Patty Farrell. I get all straight A's. I have 500,000 friends who give me heaps of praise. Perfect shoes and perfect dresses, perfect teeth and hair. Do I maybe sound conceited? Well, I'm not, I swear. Oh, I play basketball and volleyball and water polo. I'm the lead in every play and I sing every solo. I go out and find the homeless and I feed them dinner. Was that bragging? I can't help it. I'm a stone cold winner. I do everything better. I do everything better. Gonna go because you know what to do. I do better. Oh, she's the cutest and the brightest and the best and smartest. She's a brilliant mathematician and a chef and artist. All your specs are kids were doing because she choreographed it. I don't know, but Josh says fortified with nutrition. Want Twizzler? Yes! I'm Greg Kefley and the boy to be. Vote for Greg, 'cause I'm vote that sweet. I can get you all some candy from the vending machine to prove that I'm the greatest treasure you've ever seen. I started baking Monday morning and I couldn't stop. I thought I got these extra
You're listening, everybody, to Children's Theater of Elgin. This is going to close out the show on the antenna. So we're going to let them keep singing, and we're going to keep playing this through YouTube. Children's Theater of Elgin.
I do better. Lee, what are you doing with that cupcake? They're free! Oh. Does everything better.
Let me tell you a story about Bill.
That Patty is better than
He is 50.
but if the truth is problematic,
About 2 years ago,
instead of being democratic,
he dealt with his pain.
I'll take her down a peg or three. Hey, everybody, listen up. Patty Farrell's got lice. It's gonna spread to everybody, maybe even to Bryce. Cancel Pizza Friday. She can make us a salad.
The kid is raising some concerns and I think they are valid.
That's right. I heard she picks her nose
And wipes it on her clothes.
There's fungus on her toes. Ew, ew. Smells like cheese. Mixed up with cheese.
She's got a fart disease.
Runs a total joke. He's only blowing smoke. She hates you common folk. Come election day, unless you wanna pay, vote me. Little lion people think that is true. Patty Farrell, Patty Farrell, Patty Farrell, I'm better. There he is, Mrs. Clayton. That's the brute who's been spreading awful rumors about me.
Greg Heffley, what a despicable act. Smearing Patty's name with no basis in fact. I'll see you all week in detention. Your campaigning is through.
Hey, Heffley. Remember back in second grade, you got me with glue. I made it my mission to crush your ambitions. I'm doing everything better than you.
Yeah, how about that, everybody? I hope I did that right. We are still on YouTube, and this is some kind of a company. How about it, everybody? This is the Children's Theater of Elgin. They're going to be appearing live over at the Hemmons Theater. That's April 11th and 12th at 7:30 p.m., April 13th at 2 p.m. It's about a 2-hour show, and they do have some special showings as well. And all you'll have to do on that you'll want to go to their website. And I think I have it right in front of me here. Help me out, folks. What's their website? CTELgin.com. If you want to get those special appearances and everything happening over at the show, please tune in then. But thank you, everybody, for appearing. You guys did an outstanding job. Very much. Thank you. You listen to WRMN 1410, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. Thank you very much for